Recording in progress.
What do you think about Saitama?
But what?
Saitama.
Saitama?
The coin.
Huh?
The coin.
The coin? I don't know it. I don't.
It's doing good, man.
Really?
Oh, man, it's crazy.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Linda?
David?
Yes, how are you?
Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you. Nice to meet you. Have a seat anywhere.
Thank you. How you doing?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm Linda.
I'm Anthony. Nice to meet you as well. You said you don't know it?
No.
So you need to look into it, man. I thought you would know what's going on with it. So basically what it is, it's a coin that it's a meme coin as well, just like the sheet.
Okay.
But what's happening is with it, for every transaction, they reward the holders 2% and then they burn 2% of the total. It's crazy, man.
What's the name of it?
It's Saitama.
Saitama?
Saitama.
Never heard of that.
Right. It's a coin, it's a token.
Saitama.
Saitama.
I heard of bone and
Yeah, leash.
and leash.
Yeah, see. It's crazy.
What's your favorite one?
So far, Shiba.
I love Shiba.
Yeah.
I don't have it much in it, but I love it. No, because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it
Mhm.
except for what's on Coinbase. That's all I know.
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Nice to see you.
I don't know how to do
Nice to see you.
like transfer money to
Yeah.
another
Yeah, with the
MetaMask.
The gas fee and all that.
Huh?
How you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
Anthony.
Nice meeting you, Anthony.
Linda.
Nice meeting you, I'm Joe.
Nice to meet you.
Anywhere?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This time I brought the jacket because I was busy last time.
Yeah.
I was right over there.
Yeah.
Maybe not in a half an hour. Right now, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah.
So Linda, do you trade?
I don't know. I don't know how to do that. That's why.
Okay, that's why
The
you're
only,
here.
the only thing I know how to do is get on Coinbase and buy and sell.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know how. That's what I want to
Go
learn.
ahead and try this here for me.
Okay. Mhm. Right there. Okay.
David.
Yes. That's you. You in it? Let me see.
How many you got?
Nice.
Did it go up today?
It's going up every day.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is.
So yeah, go ahead and sign in for me.
131.
This part.
That's awesome, right, David?
Oh yeah,
That's crazy, man.
that's
love
very
it.
nice.
It's a one. That's what I do. It's a one.
Linda, go ahead and I want you to hold this banner for me, just like
This
this
here?
here. Yeah, this banner here. I'm gonna take a picture of you. Just stand up. right
Take
here.
on mask off.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You want me to hold that too, or
Just this
this is?
lovely face here.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Right up
Like
there.
this? You want me to open it more?
Yeah,
Okay, here we go.
that's fine. Just
How's
like
that?
that. Awesome. Awesome. All right, very nice, very nice. Okay, thank you.
It's not. I saw you sign downstairs.
Yeah, it helps, huh? Otherwise, you might get lost. Yeah. Okay, so,
Okay, thank you.
and then here. Okay, guys, we're gonna get started here. We're gonna go till 6. And we have a lot to cover this evening. Hey, Kim.
How's it going, David?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right.
Good, good.
Cut my music off. Nice one. Listen to good jazz.
All right, so let's go over the week. It was a busy week. It was a very busy week for the markets. So what happened this week, guys? What happened this week?
Me? I mean, us?
And yeah, anyone. What happened this week?
I know something happened.
What happened?
The ETF was listed on the New York Stock Exchange.
The Bitcoin ETF?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, and we're gonna have another one, what, maybe, it started trading. First day, over 1 billion in trades.
Okay.
Yeah, that was- Oh, hit all-time high for Bitcoin.
Bitcoin hit all-time high.
Yep,
The markets also hit an all-time high. The Dow hit an all-time high today. The S&P hit an all-time high. The Dow yesterday, S&P today. Okay, so the markets are moving higher again. Okay, so we'll go over. There's quite a bit that's going on, so we got to get focused. Okay, this is the fourth quarter. So this is where we make money. Okay, but we've got to be focused. Okay, we really have to be focused, because if we miss, you know, if we miss the run here, and we're on the sideline, it's kind of painful to look back. Wow, you know, we missed it. Okay, we're gonna start with Forex. So we're gonna start with Forex. Okay. Then we'll look at cryptos, Bitcoin, and then equities. So what's the big thing that happened this week with Forex? What happened with Forex? The yen pairs, right? The yen pairs had a run, right? And we did extremely well in the yen pairs. Cam, can you see can you see the charts?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. Okay, so let's go through these. These are the yen pairs. So we are out of the yen pairs now because we got sell signals on those. Okay, but you guys should have been in those yen pairs, especially if you're trading with Monster Scalper. We should have been in these yen pairs. Okay, I think the total on these yen pairs, the total pips was about, when I last tracked it, total for all the pairs, about 2,800 pips, which is a lot of pips. Okay, if we take that as a percentage, on average, about, we're talking about 2,600% profit. Okay, so the pound yen give us the largest amount of pips. Okay, that was about 600 pips, but then it retraced a bit on when it closed. Okay, I think the dollar yen, the dollar yen was the smallest amount with about a little less than 200 pips. So a lot of pips with those pairs. So let's go through them quickly. So the dollar yen, here's the dollar yen. Where was our buy signal here? Okay, on a break of resistance right here, break of this resistance here. There was our buy signal. This blue arrow here was this candle.
But right here, this triangle here was actually our entry. There was our entry here. Price broke support. Here is support here, and we got a sell signal right here, this white arrow. So we bought here, sold here, and we're out. We're out of the trade. Okay, and look now, price is moving lower. Red candles, we're out. All right, so that's the dollar yen. New Zealand yen, buy signal here, perfect trade, guys. These are absolutely perfect trading, okay? Buy signal here on a break of this resistance right here. We got a sell signal right on the break of support right here, this white arrow here. White candles, consolidating candles, sell signal, we're out. Pound yen, here was our buy signal here on a perfect break of resistance right here. Here was our sell signal on a break of a purple support and resistance. Sell signal right here, we're out. Price is down here now. Okay, that's pound yen. Euro yen, buy signal right here on this break of resistance right here. Buy signal right here. Price hit support. Sell signal right here, we're out. There was our trade here. That's the meat of our trade. Price is moving down now. We're out of euro yen. Swiss yen, there was our buy signal here. We don't have a sell signal yet. We got white consolidating candles. When price, if price hit this support area here, the system will give us a sell signal to get out, okay? But I would tell traders to just get out because most of the other pairs are giving sell signals. Okay, so don't wait for these sell signals, just get out.
It's probably lagging, right?
It's probably lagging, okay? But I would get out. If you could save, it'll probably give a sell signal right around here. You could save up a few pips by just getting out, okay?
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I
Yes.
stop and ask?
Yes, go
I don't know what PIP is. What is the PIP?
ahead. We'll go over that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go over that. Yeah. We'll go over that. Let's see here. Swiss yen, CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss, same thing here. A buy on the break of resistance right here. Okay, price broke support, hit support right here. Got a sell signal. Here was the trade. Okay, now price is going down. Okay, Aussie yen. There's another one here. Aussie yen. Here was a breakup resistance right here. Buy signal right here. Price broke support right here. We've got a sell signal to close the trade, and now we're out. So out of, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yen pairs. All have closed except for one. Okay. So we should be out of the yen pairs. And now we found a new rotation this today. All right. So we noticed that the Euro ZAR, so the South African currency, is moving higher. Okay. So the Euro ZAR, the South African rand, the Euro ZAR, give a buy signal from a nice sell-off here, give a buy signal today, and also the dollar ZAR. Okay, so the dollar ZAR also give a buy signal right here. So we'll look to take that those pairs higher. Okay, make sense? Okay, nothing else is really trending right now. If we take a look at the pairs here, everything is kind of messy, right? There's no real trend except for the ZAR pairs, okay? Except for the ZAR pairs. So we're in those pairs. So what did we do? What do you guys notice that we've done with Forex this week? What did we do?
Make some money.
We made some money, yeah, right? What else did we do?
Shift is changing.
The shift is changing, right? Good job, Linda. It's shifting, right? So when it changes, we've got to go along. Forget our biases. It doesn't matter what our opinions are, right? Whatever is moving, right? That's what we go. When it's done, it's done. And then we go on to the next. Okay? So the yen pairs were trending. We got into the yen pairs, right? We took that run up, we made money. Guess what? We've got a sell signal now in the yen pairs. We get out. And now guess what? What's moving now?
That one's ours.
The SARS. So now we'll take those out. Okay? And we do that over and over.
Would it be now that if the trend changes and they would be a good time if they go a long decline to go in as a short or
Which pairs?
for the yens?
The yen pairs, no.
No? Okay.
No, so they have to, right now, we just have a sell signal to get out. What would have to happen? What would have to happen for us to go short the yen? What would have to happen? So if you take a look at the 4 market phases, right?
It's gonna go into a declining.
It has to go into a declining, okay? Flip your page.
Or redistribution.
Or distribution, right? So now we just got a sell signal to get out. We have to go through a distribution phase, okay? Which is hopefully a consolidation. And then if you guys look here, so if we go to, let's go to pound yen, for example, pound yen, okay? And we can put,
That's a white card.
yes. All right, let's see. Here. Okay, so you see here these sell short signals here. Okay, these short signals will only come in, okay, once we've went through somewhat of a distribution, and then we're now breaking support. We don't have that yet, so it's too early to go short. That's a big mistake that a lot of traders will make, is that they will go short right away. Right? We've got to let the trade develop first in order to go short. Okay. Ideally, we would want to see something like this here, a bit of consolidation. A bit of consolidation. Okay. It's too early. Go ahead.
The support and resistance line all the way across the chart,
Mm-hmm.
do they come up automatically?
Yes.
Or they do?
Yes. Yeah, that's the beauty of this. Yeah, the support and resistance lines, we don't have to draw them.
Right.
As the price moves, as it changes, right? The support and resistance line will automatically follow the price action. Okay, yellow support and resistance mean that the price is trending up. So we're going to keep adding. Purple support and resistance is a downward trend. So if you look down over here, purple support and resistance, downward trend, yellow support and resistance, upward trend. Purple within the upward trend, it means that we're getting lower highs, lower lows within the trend. Okay. So let's take a look at any questions on Forex? Any questions on Forex?
Tips. What are they?
Tips.
You said something about tips.
Okay.
Tips.
So tip is basically, if you look here, is how we measure Forex. Okay, so you see this number right here, behind the decimal, 82380. Those are your pips. So every movement, every movement is a, we call that a pip.
Change of a digit.
Change of a digit.
Like a penny.
A change of a
Kind
digit.
of like a penny.
Every time the digit changes, it increases or decreases.
Okay.
Like saying a number increases.
Yeah. fancy word.
Right.
Okay.
Which means,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So are those indicators, is that something that you have made?
yes.
Oh, really? Nice.
So these are algorithms.
Mhm.
So these are built-in algorithms that will give us buy and sell signals based on price action, but support resistance and then the moving averages. It's all built in. All right.
Okay, so the Bitcoin chart is still coming up here. So let's take a look at the VIX. We've been talking about the VIX. So the VIX volatility index is right at 1543. So that keeps coming down. So that's really nice. Ideally, we wanted to break this support line right here, okay, and get lower. Remember, as the VIX comes down, guys, the market will go up. Okay, VIX comes down, market goes up, the indexes will go higher. All right. Here is the Dow. So we had a buy signal the other day on the Dow, and it's moving higher. We wanted to get above this resistance line here, which it is. The S&P, same thing, made all-time highs, right, today, and the NASDAQ is holding here. We got a sell signal on Bitcoin. I don't know why I'm getting this price here, but we've got a sell signal on Bitcoin, guys, so we should be out of Bitcoin. It should be out of Bitcoin. That came in today. That came in today. Where's Bitcoin? Right there. All right, so here was our buy signal on Bitcoin at 45. We actually got in here at 49, right at 49. Okay, is when we got in. Okay, on this reaccumulation right here. And then we got out today on a sell signal. We got out at 61,000. So we got out right at 61,000 right here on this sell signal right here. So we should be out of Bitcoin. Okay. Now, this is important. Now, it's whatever you guys want to do. If you're trading other cryptos, just know that the crypto market as a whole will follow Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin, just like the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ, is the barometer for the entire stock market. And then we also have the sectors, and those work really well. If the market goes down, those stocks will also follow the overall market. It's the same for Bitcoin and cryptos. Okay, for Forex, we have the dollar. The Forex market follows the dollar. So be aware that now that we have a sell signal in Bitcoin, we can anticipate that most cryptos will also go lower if Bitcoin continues to go lower. Okay, we always have to take these sell signals very, very important. When we get those sell signals, we have to just get out, keep our profits, and wait to see what happens next. If you guys take a look here, here was a sell signal here to get out, and you see where price went to, right? Okay, so price made a nice run up, so we can, it doesn't mean that we might not get a buy signal sometime in the future to take Bitcoin higher, and it might go to 100,000 or 200,000, okay? But right now, on this time frame, the 240-minute time frame, Bitcoin has given a sell signal to get out. Okay, we should be out of Bitcoin. So trade cautiously with Bitcoin and any other cryptocurrencies. We'll take a look at Ethereum here. So here was a buy signal here. Right now, the price has broken support here. We have white consolidating candles. We don't have a sell signal yet. Okay, we will shortly. If price holds this area, even goes down further, we will get a sell signal. Okay. Bitcoin Cash, same thing here, buy signal here. It's never really moved higher, but it's testing this support here, so it's in danger. And same thing for Litecoin. Okay, so just be careful with cryptos.
Does it have Solana there?
No, we only track the four major,
Or maybe.
the four major cryptos.
So what's your fourth one?
The fourth, let's see. So we had Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Okay. As far as the sectors, energy continues to be the top sector, guys. So energy continues to be the top sector. So right here, energy. The next top sector is tech. And also real estate. Next. And then materials. We're starting to see a move in silver. So silver is making a move to the upside. You guys see that here? Silver is making a move. Consumer discretion is making a move to the upside. But energy is the big play. Energy is the big play. So if we take a look at Stock Boss, we'll notice, let's see here. There's an energy stock here. That's moving higher. Bullmaster. There's some energy stocks here in Bullmaster. That's moving higher. There's another one here. All these are moving higher. So energy, guys. All right. Okay, anything you guys want to talk about? That's the update on the markets. Anything you guys want to talk about?
One thing everyone should make note of is that the market's going to push up and down this week because we have in the equities markets, we got Amazon reporting this week. We have Facebook reporting this week. We have Google reporting this coming week. I don't think we have Apple this week. Who else did we have this week, David? We got some big names this week, and that's going to really have a big impact. Oh, Visa and MasterCard. And a lot of really big names and a lot of Dow stocks and S&P stocks that's going to report this week that's going to have a big influence on the market.
What about Everplay? In China. They have some,
The developer, the big,
yeah, but I don't think that's gonna be coming, I don't think that money is due until this coming week. What I'm thinking,
Evergrande.
China. I'm just wondering, well, I don't know if it's gonna affect the markets. You said real estate.
What's the symbol?
I don't, yeah, I don't follow that.
Cam, you know anything about, is it Evergrande?
The Chinese,
Evergrande is not traded on the U.S. exchange. It's a Chinese stock. And everybody's watching it though, but there's no U.S. symbol to watch that. It's a Chinese stock and it's a number. They use numbers, not symbols.
Did they get some
Funding.
capital? Did they get capital?
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly how much and where it came from. They got, they had a bond payment that was due. And they got, I just saw it last night. Hang on, Moscow. Let me see here. I think it was for like $86 million.
Okay,
That was the, yeah, that was just to, keep them out of hot water for another 30 days. And, yeah, let me see here. I know it's right here. Oh, no, hang on, I'm looking in the wrong spot. I know where it is now, hang on.
okay.
Yeah, I got it right here. It was right here. Evergrande, it says Asian stock shares jump, China property stock rally as Evergrande makes a payment and that was by Reuters. And the payment again was for, I know I saw it, $86 million, I think.
Okay,
Yeah, but that's going to keep them out of hot water, and that'll keep stocks like EQIX, Jones LaSalle, JLL, anything that's an investment, a real estate investment trust in the U.S. that's going to hold those stocks up too.
okay, perfect. You have a question?
good.
What's that?
I had a dumb question, I guess.
There's no such thing.
I thought a $65,000 a share of Bitcoin, who trades that? And you told me that it's fraction.
Yeah, you can trade any dollar. You can put 500, 1,000 in it, and it goes up. I mean, if it went from, it went from 49 from where we were to 60. So yeah, you would, so you make 30%, 40% on your still, yeah. Yeah, so you're not buying, you're not. Yeah, we're just trading.
Okay.
We're just trading the move.
Yes.
Trading the
Percentage of.
yeah, trade. All we do is So we can trade anything. Yeah, we can.
Right.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. So and I'm glad you mentioned that, right? So as traders, we do not want to be. We don't want to marry any particular market, or any particular stock. Or I see it a lot with Forex, where traders might have two of their favorite pairs. The pound yen is one of their favorite traders' favorite pairs, and then they'll just trade that. Okay, and what we have to understand is that we want to trade when things are trending, and we know that they're trending because they've broken a level, they've broken some type of resistance. If they're consolidating, we don't want to trade them. So what we want to do, we want to be very flexible as traders, right? So we want to be able to be fluid. So we want to go from one market to the next, right? We want to go from one, if things are trending, we can go from one time frame to the next. Okay, one stock to the next. Okay, one crypto to the next. Never really tie. The only time we favor any particular market or instrument is when it's trending. Otherwise, we're out. So the trick for traders, a lot of traders will say, well, I'm a day trader, I'm a swing trader, I'm a position trader. No, we're just traders. So yeah, we're just traders. So depending on what the price is doing, we might be a day trader. That might be all there is because we're in a tight consolidation. If we get in nice swings like what the yen pairs just did, those last for about three weeks or so, 2.5, 3 weeks. That's a nice swing trade. So then we're just a swing trader. Okay. If Bitcoin makes a really big move and we go to the daily time frame, guess what? So now, okay, and it's holding, it's really holding. Now we're a position trader. We're trading on a daily time frame. Okay, so just remember, as a trader, we don't want to have any biases. We just want to flow wherever the money is flowing. That's where we go. Okay, that's a big challenge. That's a big challenge for us as traders, because in order for us to feel confident as a humans are funny, right? We are risk averse. We don't like risk, right? So in order for us to have a good feeling about the trades, we have to do our homework, right? So we do a lot of research and we convince ourselves that, hey, this is a good company and all this and that, right? But the market doesn't really care. So what happens is we do all this stuff, we psych ourselves up, hey, we're ready to take this trade. And so now we've got a lot of ego and all of this going into the trade, right? So if the price isn't going in the right direction, rather than just getting out, we stay in because we've put all of these baggage, right? Emotions and all of this. It's like, you know, I did all of this work, right? I did all this work. I can't just get out now, right? It's like a bad relationship, right? Right? You've put in all this time where I'm just gonna go for it, right? So it's the same thing with trading. But what we have to understand is that to be really, really good at trading, we have to be flexible. Okay, so we have to be able to, when things change, we have to change and we have to adapt. A good example is Snap. Okay, so I'll pull up Snap right here. A good example.
That was the one, David.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah. Here is Snap here, and we got in on Snap, and Snap had earnings, and this is through our sniper trader system, and Snap had earnings. And the thing about, and this is a good example, Snap has had really good earnings, and last earnings those options went up like 1,000%. So we took this trade, and guess what? It didn't have good earnings. Okay, and the stock really made a move down. It went down 20, 25, 26%. That's it right here. It gapped down at open. Okay, so there's options. We did options on those, and they're almost worthless. But that's part of trading, right? So, and this is a good example. So we send with Sniper, we send out the alerts every Friday for traders. And I'm guilty of it too. So I'm like, okay, hold back. I'm only gonna send one, because normally we do about three picks. I said, okay, I'm gonna send one, just one pick. And then I thought about it, because now I'm thinking no, we are traders, right? What's the real move here? What's the real move, right? So I thought about it, I said, oh, I'm gonna give the traders the regular picks, and then they get to decide, just trade lightly, right? This is it is still an amazing trade. Okay, so we gave a pick to get some, still now think about this, right? We gave a pick to get into this trade today for next week. Okay, and why do you think we did that? Why do you think we gave a trade? Because our opinions doesn't matter, right? It's really what's in front of us. So why do you think we gave a trade on this trade that didn't work out to still get in on today for next week, for Monday?
Because of the downswing,
Huh?
because of the reversal it had.
The reversal, okay. It went down, right? It got down.
Did it broke the resistance, the support, the resistance?
Oh, it really did.
It broke support, right?
Several
Did
times.
it retest resistance? I mean, support?
This is a little different trade. So when we do these sniper trades, it's a little different. We base it on momentum and news. But what happened here? Why would we look to go long? Cam, why would we look to go long here?
I would wait a little bit till you, of course, you get a buy signal, a reversal in a trend. And Snap actually beat earnings. The conference call is what drove the stock down. And this right here is a 5-minute chart. But if you look at a longer term chart, let's say like a weekly chart, that's where you will really determine whether or not if the trend is broken.
Very good. Okay. So here's a daily, right? You said a weekly?
Yeah, look at a weekly chart. That'll give you a little bit better picture. Yeah. So you can see your sell signal up there because we broke support. Support looked like it was right around about 69.83.
Mm-hmm.
We still holding on that stuff, right? The
Yeah.
original, right?
Yeah.
You know, when I went to go do the other one,
Uh-huh.
Robin had told me to take it easy. I said, say less.
Yeah, that did come up.
Yeah, I said, say less.
That did come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've learned.
Me and my wife looked at each other like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
I was like,
They've
I'm
yeah.
gonna chill out for that. And it might be that one that goes up. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah. And the thing is, when we trading, right, we always want to trade with small capital. So we want to when we trade in each individual trade, we want to put, especially with options, I would say 10%. Okay. So that if it expires, it's not a big deal. It's not wiping out your whole account.
Yeah, my wife is like, go big. She's
Go
something
big.
else. She's something else. She don't want to do it, but if it comes to the putting the capital, go ahead, just do it.
Yeah. So what we can probably get, we'll probably get a bounce. Okay, a bounce back to this area in here. Okay, it's definitely broken. I mean, it's broken every trend, right? It's broken this here. We got a sell signal, but we'll probably get just a little move or to the upside before it goes back down. Okay, the upward trend is definitely broken on the weekly. We'll see what we can get out of it.
Let's wait for the next support line.
Support line. Okay, so the next support is right here on the weekly. Now this is on the weekly. Now we don't stay in that long.
I'm thinking Monday is more than likely gonna happen.
Yeah, we'll probably get a
Like
bounce.
it's gonna expire soon.
If we get, let's see here. Yeah, so on the daily is probably what we want to pay attention to here.
I'll tell you, this has that package.
All right, so here is support here on the daily, and then here's another support here.
But if we just get a bounce, if we get a bounce, let's see here. On Monday. Here's the
And
next.
by the way, guys, when you look at that chart, that's called the island reversal.
If you guys notice here, right? You notice here, right? All we're looking for, if we can get a little bit of this here, just a little bit of this, little bit of this. It's a big jump to the downside. All right, anything else? We've got about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes.
I think he wants to know more about your options trading.
For the options. Oh, we'll talk about. We'll talk.
So I do have a question. So on the options, do you just focus in on certain ones like in cryptocurrencies, or how do you determine which ones in the options?
So with the options, we use one of our systems called Sniper Trader. So that it's based on we get data, okay, institutional data that tells us which options the big institutions are buying going into the end of the week on Fridays. Okay, so we'll send that out to our traders between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays, and then we look to get out on Monday.
Oh, so you only do it for the weekend. Like,
For the weekend, yeah. So
that's typical.
That's typical. Sometimes we might hold a bit longer, but we usually want to get out by Monday or Tuesday. And all we're looking for is a pop. So we're looking for what they're buying at the end of the day. So what they'll do is sneak in positions. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
They'll sneak in positions before the weekend. Okay.
And then they're out on Monday.
And then, yeah. So we do the same thing.
That's good.
Ideally, we want to do that when with calls when the market is healthy. Okay, so we want updays on Monday. So we want the market to open on a positive. Okay, usually that will help the positions if we've got calls. The nice thing is we've got buy signals now. We've got buy signals on the S&P and the Dow. So going into anything can happen, but going into the fourth quarter now, we're seeing buying coming in. And the fact that the markets are making all-time highs, that's great. That's great. So we'll get, as long as we don't have like 300, 400, 500 point down days on Monday, that will hold really well for our option trades that we're doing. And we track all the trades. So on the website, we track each of the trades on the website. Okay. It's the only system that where we track the trade.
Just for options.
Just for options. The other systems, the traders just take their own trades. But again, remember, we want to be in multiple markets. Like, let's say we just trading Sniper. Sniper, we didn't have a great week in Sniper, but guess what? In Forex, we had a great week. Okay, in cryptos, we had a great week. Okay, so when we and that's why we have multiple systems. We're going to be coming out with a system for futures. For the
Just
futures
about to
market.
ask you about that.
For the futures market,
No,
okay? So that if you've got, and it might seem like it's a lot of work, okay, that you dealing with different markets, but it's not. It's only price. All we're doing is following price. That makes sense? You know what price is? It's price, right? Just so it doesn't matter what market it is, okay? We just go with what's moving. Okay, and the idea is, hey, if one market isn't performing well, hey, there's another market that's performing better. We just go to which market.
So you're only doing trades in the market that is doing the best, or do you ever do all of them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, we were in Bitcoin, right? With Bitcoin, so cryptos, we were in Forex, we were in equities. So yeah, we constantly, yeah. But if like Forex, right? If we didn't get the buy signals today on the South African rand, we would have been just wait. But luckily, we got buy signals, right?
I mean, we got buy signals today, and guess what? I mean, they're moving higher.
Yeah.
So if we didn't get those buy signals, we would just wait.
does that go through the weekend, or does it stop on Friday? And
On
pick up
Friday.
Friday?
So Forex starts on Sunday at 5 p.m. to Friday at 5 p.m.
Where is USD? Z?
ZAR.
ZAR.
And EUR ZAR
Euro ZAR.
and dollar ZAR. And we'll probably see more of the dollar and euro pairs give buy signals also.
Which one does the best out of all three?
The yen pairs.
Out of all three categories, the yen does better than Bitcoin?
Oh, it depends. It depends on the move. Yeah.
Well, I know cryptocurrency market has now surpassed. Yeah,
It's surpassed Forex too, which Forex was a big market. So yeah, Bitcoin is the biggest. I think it's a big market right now.
And it can't be the color of the.
Okay, anything else, guys? Otherwise, we're done.
Kim, anything? You got anything?
No, nothing else.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, how much you charge for your indicators?
Okay, I'll go over that. Let me.
Okay.
All right, Kim, you take care, bud. Have a good weekend.
All right, we'll see you soon on Sunday, right?
Okay, bye-bye. Yes.